Yo,
Let's get it.
let's get it. What's up, boys, man?
Let's get started. All right, we got Mr. Elijah Bell, the GOAT himself, in-cap legend, record breaking All-American. I'm sorry, Kates. This is not about you right now, but Kates, y'all both are in the same little, class and all that. So,
Not about me, it's about Ebel, but it's his interview. You feel me?
no, listen. So we're happy that you came on.
For sure.
Appreciate y'all boys for having me, man.
Yeah, facts. The number one topic, that everybody wants to know about, everybody wants to talk about is last season. With COVID-19 and everything, y'all boys were training, doing your thing, and you basically get short from your training. What was that call like when you or first off, you're out in LA.
Yeah.
When did you come back home? Was it for COVID or was it just?
Nah, I came home right the week before our pro day. So
Okay.
late March.
Okay.
Late March, I came home. Came back to school. They was getting ready, and crazy thing. Before the COVID, I knew we had just found out that COVID hit the U.S., but we didn't think it was gonna affect nothing. Then me and Kate's got the combine invite, HG combine invite.
Mm-hmm.
So we're thinking, damn, this shit finna help us more than any other HBCU player ever. We gonna be the first class to get help from the NFL for real.
We turned.
And then they wipe everything. So it'll go from us about to have the best chance to show out for ourselves at HBCUs to us not getting a chance at all. So I don't know. It was just a tough pill to swallow for the longest. And not even get to do pro day. So once I didn't get to do pro day, I already knew what it was. I already knew it was gonna be another obstacle and whatnot. But so it is what it is. Yep.
So after pro day getting canceled, what in your head, what was the next thing you feel like you had to do with not having that? Would you hitting up not agents but scouts? Would you email them, whatever? What was going on?
See, yeah. After it got canceled, my agent had the scouts had Exos. Exo actually, that's crazy. I'm wearing the shirt, but Exos, they had looked out because we had filmed my 40s and all the drills. They filmed it because we used to do film study each Saturday to work on stuff. So they sent all the scouts who was looking at me and all the teams. They sent all the videos and all my times there. So I'm thinking that's gonna help a little bit, but then it really didn't get to because now they just focused on all the kids they got to see in person. So after that, and then my agent called me and tell me what he's hearing, and he was expecting me to go undrafted because of everything. But in my head, I'm still thinking, I got the numbers, this and that. Everybody from any team in the league balling, so maybe I'll get somebody who will take a chance. Yeah. There was teams calling me all week, just calling me yeah, I know it's a crazy thing, but the blessing is gonna come this weekend. Just stay in there. We hope to hear your name called, this and that. So I'm and the crazy thing, it was the 7th round. It was the 7th round, the last 15 picks. 12 of the teams I talked to had the last 15 picks.
Oh.
So I'm man, if this is it, if this is the time, this is the time.
Oh.
I start seeing teams. I see teams take long snappers. I'm yeah.
Yeah, you already know what time.
Yeah, I already know what's up. But then I'm it ends. And people my family who really don't know football, they're yeah, you're going to go to the second round, third round. I'm yeah, I mean, this is the dudes, but it ain't me, my brother Mardell, it's not going to happen like that. It's politics, this and that. They're yeah, you going second round? I'm just yeah, I'm just So it come, and then one of my cousins, the last pick just went off. My cousin, damn, it's over. I'm yeah, I'm trying to hold my tears. I'm sick as hell. But then I'm definitely thinking, after that, I'm definitely going to get a signed.
Yeah.
Signing. No calls came. So I'm just damn. And then it's been a couple of weeks went off, and I'm supposed to Seahawks just called me actually. So I'm supposed to be heading out there with them. So it's just starting to pick back up. But it's been a long ass. It's been a minute now. It's August.
August.
Yeah.
And
I went out there in January. It's been half a year.
What they talking about potentially the Seahawks?
Just working out with them.
Working out. Okay.
So
Yeah. So another reason I wanted to bring you on and mentioning the Seahawks actually ties into this. So I think I saw the NFL or ESPN, somebody posted and was like, the NFL was thinking about holding like a tryout session or like opening tryouts back up or something.
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So I mean, Kate, you can answer too. I was messing with Case the other day. I was like, he was eating like a granola bar or something. I was like, he ain't in shape. Right now.
Like, nigga, I eat granola bars all the time, nigga. Like,
No, I'm messing with him. I'm messing with him. But what's that like? What's like, you know? I mean, you said the Seattle Seahawks hit you up. Like, is that like set in stone or is what's?
Yeah. See, when I see even like that was the first team to contact my agent after the draft and everything, like a week or two after the draft, and tell them they want to bring me in for a workout. So, and then the NFL had decided they canceled all free agent workouts.
yeah.
So that wasn't even undrafted guys. I'm not in the shower.
Yeah.
So there's not even undrafted. This is people who played last year that's not on the team no more. Like Tavon Austin, he just got signed by the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't allowed doing. No one was allowed doing workouts,
Mm-hmm.
and that was like for 3 months straight. And then they had just lifted the sanctions on them, so now they're bringing kids in to do workouts and everything. And I think I'm just have to like run my 40 and basically do a pro day for real. Run my routes and whatnot. So then hopefully they like me enough to sign me, and then get it on from there.
They gave you a date yet or anything? Or you just waiting?
They still had my agent today has to get back to him and when they officially was going to bring in all their workout guys.
Okay.
So what have you been doing? You know, within this last 4 or 5 months.
Actually, see, I've been actually blessed because one of my brother's friend that he grew up with, which is my close friend now too. He's from Wheeling, but he plays corner for the Cowboys. So we was just going out to
the Falcons.
Yep. He played the Falcons. He was the Cowboys now. So he just went back like a couple weeks ago. We was on the field every day, me and him working, and bringing some of the young kids out to get better and stuff. So you get to see NFL cornerback work, and just getting used to it and everything with it.
What has that support been like? I know, and we can get to the Tarik situation in a minute, but like, what has that support been like?
Oh, it's been great. Even when I'm out, going out to eat here, and still a lot of people I've never seen before just come up to me and saying they're praying for the best and just hoping I get a shot, and they know that I'll do good with it and everything. So it's just been good. Just know that people still believe and still want me to get to the place that I always wanted to get to.
For sure. And to speak on that, we were talking about Tarik earlier before we called. You speak on that, seeing that tweet from your boy. I know y'all like best friends.
Yeah. That's my dog. So
hold on, I'm sorry. Before that happened, so you know we see Reek tweet stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's like when he tweeted that it just blew. I'm like, and that just shows. But you can explain it more. But it just kind of shows how much people are really rocking with you. Like, for him to say something.
Yeah, for sure, and especially his Aggie Nation for real, and all the sport they just gave everybody in the 4 years. They always want the best, and just people get opportunities. And yeah, me and Rico always talk all the time. And he just always talking about how all I just need is one shot. And this was even before the draft went on. And I'm just like, I just need one team to want me and draft me. And he was like, don't worry about that. You just need one team to work you out. So like ever since he said that, like I wasn't even tripping and just sweating it. And him telling me that I can play, knowing that he plays the receiver spot in the NFL, and telling me that I can play, and it ain't no different from college. And the game the speed of the game just faster. And it's the same thing I heard coming into college. Coming out of West Virginia, it wasn't a 4-4 guy. So that's all I heard. W told me it wasn't fast enough, didn't play good enough for people. So got to college, got to do my thing, and going to A&T, smaller school. We're not Ohio State, we're not Bama, so people make it off their name off the school name there and off the production they do. So it's just the same thing from high school, and so I'm used to it by now, and it just gives me a bigger chip on my shoulder than when I get there, make me even go work harder.
Definitely.
Then just speaking of the NFL, lastly, any other teams reached out? I know you said the Seahawks. They're trying to get you in.
Yeah, I had Seahawks in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh hit you up too? Okay.
Yeah.
I seen you with the gear on. I ain't want to assume nothing. Though. I seen you with the gear on. I ain't want to assume nothing. Though.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, teams reached out.
Yeah, I seen them with some Steelers gear on. I was like, they probably reached out to my boy. So.
That's right.
Yeah.
He over here dropping sneak peeks.
Huh?
I said Kate's over here watching like you dropping sneak peeks.
Nigga, tell your story. Like, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You can pay attention more.
And then I had you will know, a CFL team has me on their something to where no other team would talk to me. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so and their GM called me and stuff, but I don't even think they're having a season this year.
I don't think so.
I was going to ask you. I was like, and then I have another good topic that I want to talk about, but would you choose the CFL?
Yeah, for sure. I seen that The Rock just bought the XFL. So I'm saying it's like 14 people got signed from the XFL this year to the NFL.
That's true.
So whatever's get the publicity to get to the league.
Definitely. And I'm like, honestly, like going to the CFL or the XFL, that honestly, bro, people going out. But that honestly is like going to a big college, like a big D1 school, you know.
Yeah.
If you play 1 year in that, I'm like, that competition is just, they can't because that's professional.
Confidence build it all that, yeah.
Right.
It'd be slight.
But what I wanted to mention too is, so a lot of people are talking about, you know, black kids going to HBCUs and stuff like that. And you hit on a good topic of, you know, the Ohio State players, the Alabama players. They're basically going to get picked up just off of name brand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you say to a kid who might one day be in the situation in the future to still kind of encourage them to go to an HBCU?
The first thing is it starts with them, and the reason the Ohio State and them kids and them schools are able to have kids get drafted just off the school name is because the best players go to them schools. So them best players, so them schools are on TV. If you take everybody in the draft in this upcoming class and 50 out of the top 100 players go to HBCUs, now all those games have to be on TV too, because that's what everybody wants to see, and that's what NFL teams want to see. So, like when I got there, we went from like no ESPN games or one ESPN game to Rick Senior. We had 3, just because the NFL teams wanted to see him. Mm-hmm. So if you imagine 5 stars coming in, number 1 quarterbacks in the countries coming and going to HBCUs, it's automatically now the scouts got to come. They have to.
I think
how you feel about? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's a great point.
How you feel about Jermaine 2021 draft? How you feel like it's gonna shake up for him? No season.
That's what. And they just granted everyone a year of eligibility. So for Maine, I think it's just going to look at for him to see, like, for him to research which class of running backs is stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this class is weaker, then there's no better chance. There's no better way to leave off the year, sit out the spring, and go into the draft after the year he just had, breaking Tarik Cohen records and having the year he had. So, and then if this year stacked, then playing next fall to go in that draft class and playing a whole other year in college. So I think that's just up to him, and he'll have time to decide and look out. And he looks up to his dad a lot, and I think he even reached out to Reek about it too, see what he should do. So he has a lot of mentors he can go to, and a lot of people he can reach out to make his decision on his own.
Sure.
I got 2 more questions for you. What was training in California like?
Tough.
All right,
it was tough. I mean, my my first day, I'm like, it's gonna be a long 4 months, 3 months, man. It was tough because we at A&T we run a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We run a lot of long distance. There it was just all about like twitch movements, more plyos, like everything's quick, like high speed. Even when we're lifting, everything's timed. So just got used to it, and it was 6 days a week, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So it was a rough experience, but I came close to a lot of guys there, and actually, like three of them ended up getting drafted. So it was a good experience for sure. Met a lot of good people, and and I think Exos is like the biggest pre-draft
They definitely up there.
workout place. So it was good just to experience that. I got to meet Jordan Elliman. He works out there, so there's a lot of good that came out of it.
Definitely. And the big question: what was it like getting that blue check?
Man, it was so nuts because I remember my agent had hit me up asking me, well, this was about Twitter just telling me to change my name to Elijah Bell, so I can get verified. But then I'm in someone's IG live. I forget who it was. Actually, Greg Dortch. I'm in Greg Dortch's IG live from Wake Forest, and because we had the same agent, so he was on there, and I commented something. And I seen the check next to me. And that was the first time I noticed it. Like I wasn't on Instagram. It just says Greg George's live. So I clicked on it. Then I'm watching and I comment and it had the check next to me. I'm like, my shit has to be glitched. So I instantly just leave it, refresh my Instagram and go to it, and I seen it. And that shit was nuts. That shit was crazy. Then like 2 days later, it was on Twitter.
Lit.
I literally thought of you too, because I remember we kept sending our shit.
Bro, every weekend.
Every week at the hotel we send
So
our shit.
I got a pot where I got a man, but bro, I be trying to tell people, I'm like, bro, like that application don't work, bro.
Nah, yeah.
You gotta be plugged. You gotta know people.
Hell yeah. And then just another topic, I think, like just for how unlucky me and Kate's were this year to COVID, I think it hurts a lot of high school seniors that's not gonna get to play this year because like when you think about it, everyone at A&T that's in the NFL had one offer that they got their senior of high school. And then like when Reed coming out of high school, if he would have told dudes he was going to the NFL but didn't play college football, people looked at him like he's crazy.
Right.
There's gonna be so many kids that not even gonna get the chance to prove themselves. So it's just a crazy time, and I hope that they grant all high school seniors another year because it's going to mess them up.
It's
So
messed up.
that's a good point too. And I don't mean to cut you off, Kate. So me and one of my old homeboys up here, we were talking, and he had said something about college football, but I thought he was talking about high school football.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, they're getting granted another year. I think he was talking about North Dakota State or something like that. The seniors are getting granted, another year, 6th year. So I thought he was talking about high school, and I was like, bro, there's no way I'm playing another year of high school football. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean, me personally, you kind of, with high school, you have more of an opportunity to go to a school. I mean, you have to pay that first year.
On this interview.
You could walk on.
I'm on his interview with my teammates.
Oh, you are?
Uh-huh. What you say?
Hi.
I'm dead.
But what I was saying was, with high school football, you can walk on to college. You can walk on to college. The only difference is you might not be able to get that scholarship.
Yeah.
It's way more opportunity for high schoolers going to college as opposed to
The college people going
to the
to the next level.
That's one of those, like, I'll say once the draft ended, it was like one of those feelings like, what's now? Like, what?
Yeah, like what's next? Damn.
What's next? Like, it looked like you're literally going like this, and this is the bot. Like, it just drops. You're like,
Yeah. I know. All my agent kept saying was, stay afloat, positive thoughts, and it was just so hard to, for real.
because it's days when you don't even talk to your agent. It can go like a
Yeah,
couple
but I say
days, and you're just like, bro, like I'm waiting on you.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you just
I'm
have
thinking. So before they lifted the sanctions of the tryouts, I'm thinking this whole year I'm not gonna get to work out because they're banned. So I'm thinking, damn, I want to wait. I'm gonna be a whole year off of football.
Yeah.
The CFL's not playing. The XFL, I said they're not playing until 2021. So I'm like, this is a whole year off of football. And then I'm thinking, the next year the whole new draft class comes in. So all the people who get drafted that year still gonna be ahead of me. Then I finally get to work out. So it's just like, damn, it's a tough ass spot. And I remember seeing Adam Thielen tweet because he went undrafted from a D3 school, and now he's a all pro receiver. And he tweeted that there was no way he would have made the NFL if he came out in this year.
Mm-hmm.
You're just thinking, damn, this thing. But then I'm saying, I got people like Rick who's always just telling me, oh, you just need that one shot no matter what time it is. Just stay ready. So that's all I can think about. And when the time comes, and I love football, so I'll be ready.
I'm like, that's honestly all I mean, you just gotta the love that you have for it, and you're willing to stick with it. It's gonna definitely connect. And I have one more thought. I have another thought.
Yeah.
So how the XFL was saying players could leave early from college and play in the XFL. So would you recommend players, when they get that chance to leave, would you leave or would you stick it out with the guys you've been playing with for the last?
Do they see? Because NCAA's, I don't know how that works because I know in college, in football, you have to stay at least 3 years.
Right. So I'm saying after that.
So you're saying if like out of my junior year, instead of playing my senior year, I'll leave to go play the XFL for 1 year.
Right.
Oh. Yeah.
Because I'm like, honestly, my thought is, so even if you leave A&T early, go to the XFL, you're out there practicing with other
NFL
basically NFL,
Mm-hmm.
basically NFL talent, and that's just practice. You're getting one-on-one reps. You're still getting film out there, even if y'all don't play a game.
Yeah.
So my thought, I don't know. I mean, I would hate to leave y'all boys, but it's like,
yeah, but say
sometimes
then again, it worked out for Bam. So it would just have to be a decision you make with you and your family, and whatever's best for you, it has to be best for you. And at the end of the day,
facts.
I would think it's time for you to move on and go make some money, and a lot of people would be like, you still get paid from the XFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you make the XFL team out of and waiting for a year to go to the league, you're still playing football and you're making money for your family. So I know a lot of people do that in high school for basketball, like go overseas because they need money for their family instead of going to college for that 1 year. They're going to get paid. So
Yeah.
I like how there's a lot of more options for each player that they can decide on instead of just being condensed and you just gotta play college and then you do what you do. And there's more leagues coming out. So
right. I'm glad the Rock bought the XFL. He saved
That was lit.
yeah.
That was lit.
Mm-hmm.
That was lit.
That's big time, man. I'm saying back about the another thing. Actually, my boy CJ who played for the Cowboys, he didn't start the NFL till he was 25. His first year he was 25 or 26.
What happened with him?
Huh?
So what happened with him?
So he went D2 and he didn't even play football until college. And he was at Open Gym. He was a basketball player. He went D3 for basketball. And he was playing at this D2 school that he's close to, Open Gym. And he can jump out the gym. He has the highest vertical ever to be at a pro day in NFL history. So his shit's his vertical's nuts, and he dunked, and the football players were they had just got done working out, so the coaches were still around. So they told him to come try out for the football team, and he played football and whatnot. And then after that, we're Mel Blount, he's a Hall of Famer. He's played for the Steelers.
Yeah,
we're real close with like Jabri plays for Central basketball. He just won Player of the Year for the MEAC. So we're all close. We all grew up together, and his dad got him a workout with the Steelers. So then the Steelers and the people like played preseason with them. They cut him. Then the Falcons picked him up to play special teams. So he was there for like 2 years, bounced around, went to the whole bunch of teams, but he just so fast and whatnot, everyone used him on special teams. And it's just crazy. So, like, if he would have never got that chance if, like, we didn't know Mel Blunt and stuff. So
Right.
it's just, like, crazy how everything works.
And I'm
And
like,
now he's like, on his 7th year, getting
right.
pension money every year the rest of his life.
Mhm.
Like, you got the backing of your Tarik. You got the backing of your homeboy. Like,
Yeah.
You straight, bro. You good.
So, yeah, but so, yep, I'm definitely in a lot of blessed position that a lot of people don't know about. So and those are the positive thoughts that I always have people to look up to and people to go to, whatever I'm feeling iffy about the situation.
For sure.
I'm just glad they gave them boys that year back.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. But
Matt gets to play again. Corey, Zach, all them boys get to play a year again instead of just not getting to play the last year of football.
Zach posted about a few hours ago. He was like, well, looks like I'm going on my 6th year.
Yeah. Richie on like his 7th.
Bro, Richie's old.
Yeah,
Bro.
Richie been in school longer than me, and I've been in school for
Richie called the other day like, I don't know if I want to play. I'm gonna be too old, dog. Yeah, Richie get that boy crazy.
Oh no.
So,
What you hear though, Kate?
Seahawks called my agent too. As soon as the band lifted that night, he called me talking about some Ryan. Ryan hit me up. Ryan hit him up talking about what's height and weight and all that potential workout. So that was basically it. That's really the only thing that's been consistently they own it.
Yeah, it was good. It was lit.
crazy.
Hell yeah.
I talk to Kate every day. Ask people.
But this was late.
Yeah, tell you,
We had already talked. This was late, bro. We had already talked, bro. This was late,
Bro, he texts me about everything. Hey, bro. That's wild. I guess since I'm out of the game now, I can't be in this car. It's cool. It's cool. I understand.
That shit
I'm
crazy.
trying to get this YouTube money, bro.
I'm about to say, what about Boog though? I mean, I know he just signed with that indoor team,
Oh yeah.
the arena team. So, and they canceled. So is he still like on the roster and shit?
Look, I'm gonna talk to you. Because this is about to wrap up. So listen, I appreciate you coming on the show. I'm gonna talk to you off of this. I'm gonna restart this, but it's gonna be like not recorded. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on here, bro. Love. We rock with you, bro. We got you back 1,000%.
Love y'all boys, man.
You too, bro.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell the Aggie Nation?
Man, love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for taking me in 4 years, being my second home, and so I was gonna be love. And going there was the best decision I ever made in my life, and I think it will be the rest of my life. So appreciate y'all. Aggie proud for life.
Aggie proud. All right.
All right, y'all boys.